I grew up on the coast, and so I wanted to return to the coast because I felt like walking along the ocean and walking in the woods is the most calming. My father, he had worked as a lumber grader, and my father had a small boat. I remember learning to fly fish. We hiked a lot in the woods, and I remember my father knew the names of all the trees. There was a lot of places where you could lay down and drink the cold water out of the stream. Luckily, he didn't see what he loved is disappearing very quickly. This is the drinking water source for Rockaway Beach, and it's privately owned industrial forest. So what happens, what stresses this watershed, stresses our water source. And also this is habitat. Jetty Creek has threatened coho, wild steelhead, and wild trout in its streams. This watershed has been logged probably about 90%, and repeatedly aerial sprayed with the cocktail chemicals. You have so much mud coming off these clear cuts, then they have to use more chlorine to treat the water. We had regular notices that we had exceeded the limit for trihalomethanes, which is a carcinogen. We became really alarmed that our laws were allowing this to happen. These communities depend on water sourced from forested areas, which would be good, but these are being heavily logged and industrial forest practices. And we've been really discouraged because no one is willing to speak out and take a stand to help us protect our watersheds. What happens in Jetty Creek is just an example of what is happening up and down the Oregon coast.
Cemetery traffic, Sky 22 Golf Foxtrot, going down to 31. Talk.
These cuts go forever. It's been more damage than I can see from the ground. It's really hard when you're hiking into there to have an overall perspective, but it's really been logged. We're really destroying the habitat which support the salmon. This is not right, and that we're risking our future, our children's future, for today's profit, that there's no reason we should be logging like this. And it makes it all the more urgent that we need to, all of us, learn what's happening, stand up, speak out, and insist that we change the current practices.